Hey guys, Gameboy3800 here once again for Confident Gaming, playing more Beamng.drive. I came up with an interesting idea for the 1927 Heron vehicle. Okay, so this vehicle came out in 1927, and the Dust Bowl happened in the early 30s. So I came up with an idea that might, do this vehicle pretty good. We're gonna see how good it can do on the desert highway map. I'm eating spaghetti, so excuse me for breaks. We will leave the car in its default configuration because as it is just about the fastest it can be. You could take out the driver view, but then you would lose the internal view like this to see the fuel gauge there. And we don't want to lose that. Because the fuel gauge on the tachometer thing there does not work. So, let's begin. We're going to see how far we can get before crashing or dying. I'm going to leave it in its default gearing, because that is the faster gearing. We will not be going on any of the off-road sections. We will just stay here on the road. The car likes to stay to the right. That may end up killing us later. Watching the fuel meter, not the road. Bad thing to do. Now we're going 60 miles per hour, which is some highway speeds. And that's okay. I know it can get up to 120, which is kind of insane to think that an early or late 20s car, early 30s car would be able to do that. There's 70, that's proper highway speed. I guess I should not be too surprised it does have a V12, but it's a 20s V12. The speed limit there said 55. I'm actually not sure if the fuel gauge works on this car. It will be interesting to test out. It survived the bridge. It did not get grabbed by it, so that's good. You just need to watch out for the tires not being as grippy or as stable as the new tires are. And there's 100 miles an hour. You're still good on fuel. May have to watch that temperature though, it is getting up there. Down a hill, this can hit 117 to 120, although we're not going to hit it on flat ground. Here comes a hill. We should not be able to get any airtime because we're not going 200 miles an hour like we were in the drag cars I tested last time here. Nope, nothing at all. We slowed down a lot. Well, 5 miles an hour. Look at what the difference is between these two views here. If we suddenly stop, it's because we either overheated or ran out of fuel. I suppose we will need to check when we do stop. The temperature is getting higher though. We need to watch out for it. I'm not sure if that's oil temperature or engine temperature. We will keep going straight. This is where we can reach the top speed of 120 if we don't jump it. Surprisingly stayed intact. There's 117. going off the road a bit. There's a lot of air. Good thing I didn't get damaged. Or if it did, not damage enough to make a sound or affect us. Stay in fourth. Come on, you can make it. Now it's gonna downshift probably. There we go. Stayed in fourth. Good to save fuel there. Yep, that temperature is going almost all the way up. I'm going to coast it actually here. Because that actually does say that's getting really hot. It's cooling off now. We're a little bit less on... Oh, I was thinking there was a fuel, the second to the left one. But I guess it's not. So what is the fuel? Those are clocks. One's probably a compass. I honestly don't know what all these dials are. If the far left one is the fuel, then we are getting low. It is not a very fuel efficient car at all. We shall stay in this view and wait until something goes to 0 or goes to 110. Yeah, everything, all the dials change when I let off the fuel, the gas for a second. The only one that doesn't is that one next to the keys there. This one. I don't know if you can see the mouse there, but it's that one. If you couldn't see the mouse, then I pointed it out through a video editor. So, yep. Let us continue on, see how far we can get before breaking down. I think we are already farther than I did before. I'm pretty sure that one above that I pointed to before is the temperature, and I overheated it last time because I did not give it a break last time. I did this time. It is not stable. It's kind of bouncing and rickety all over the place. I actually do like how the keys have a little keychain and it wobbles. I haven't seen that before in any of these cars. We will want to slow down soon so that we can make this turn coming up, but it's not for a good while still. Easy on the brakes. We still fell off the road. Maybe the fuel meter is accurate on the speedometer with the digital thing. Kicking out the back tires. Did I pop something? I don't know if I popped something, but it is pulling to the right, it seems. Yeah, every once in a while we will give it a break. And yeah, let's see if we can make a full lap here. Looks like that fuel gauge actually is working. I did not think it was. The temperature gauge certainly isn't, because the one inside the car shows that we are more than halfway over 90, while the one on the speedometer there says we're at about 80, less than 80. Low turn. But yeah, driving in a Dust Bowl doesn't seem too hard. The car does get hot, and we're going abnormally fast, but we have not crashed. It looks like we may be able to do a full lap. I do want to keep an eye on that temperature. I don't want it to get above 110. The right big one is in kilometers per hour, but I don't know what the left big one is. Left big gauge, and off the road again. It's a big hill. See if we can make it. We made it on the other one, so we should be pretty good. Yeah, that fuel gauge is working now. Odd. I did not think it was before. Yep, and that one right below the temperature gauge is the fuel gauge. I can tell now, because it's showing just a little bit over halfway done, and so is the one on this speedometer there on the right with all the light things and such. I think it might be a little bit early to call it, but if you were in the 30s and you had this car and you were like happy to go fast, like you were a speed devil or something, speed junkie maybe, grease monkey, whatever, you would have no problems. You could go 100 miles an hour all day. You just had to watch the temperature and watch the fuel. I actually don't think we will need to stop for anything. So I will drive past that so-called fueling station that I used before with the drag car and keep going. Gotta coast a bit to bring the temperatures down, save fuel. And continue on. I am driving all over the road, but look at this, there's literally no one else here. It's a dust bowl. No one's, like, everyone has moved out at this point. And we will need to watch out for the broken road there. No! There we go. That's so disappointing. If only the road wasn't broken here, I could have easily saved it and not killed the car there. I did give it a refill. Everything is reset. Then we'll take a bite of my spaghetti. Should have put that in for another minute. 1 minute 30 was not enough. So yeah, Let's ignore that crash, because we were perfectly fine otherwise. And let's just go right up here. We will make our way back to the farmhouse and call the video an end. We will need to see if we die on the bridge though, as that will be the real test. To see if it grabs our bumpers or wheels or something to make us go completely insane and obliterate ourselves. That is the big fear I have right now. I'm no longer really afraid for temperature or fuel. They are both good and high. Well, the temperature's not high. Temperature's low enough. The fuel is high. We still have quite a ways to go, but we will get to that bridge eventually. I love my chocolate milk. Yep, I'm having spaghetti and chocolate milk at 1:30 in the morning. And I do my videos way late, mainly so that I don't get interrupted. Even then I still do, and oh my god, that was bumpy. I still do because siblings. And the main reason is when I scream at something to go kill itself, I don't want the family to think I'm going insane yet. I will let them know that I'm slowly being driven towards the breaking point, but hey, they can discover that on their own time. As in, not 1:30 in the morning. I'm not actually insane. It's just my alter ego, I guess. You know, the one in the intro that goes, yeah, alright, let's do it, yeah! Or whatever it is. Where is that other road? Way down there. So we will not fall off here. It was close, actually. Here's that bridge. Will you eat us, or will I even get it on the bridge? Nope, it did not eat us. I did. Oh my god, it ate us. Look at the front of the car! That's the front! No, it isn't. That's the front. Wait, nope, there's the dash. What happened? All of the internal cams are completely destroyed. Speedometer is now dead. I have no idea how fast we're going, but that is unbelievable how badly it ate us there. Only thing I've got are the speedometers inside to know how fast I'm going. Okay, the big left gauge is RPMs, so I would guess it's being times 10 or 100 maybe. So that it can get up to 4,000. And then it is in kilometers per hour on the right one. I can hit Control R to reset. Down there is the airfield and the farmhouse, and we have done very nearly a complete lap without issue. I ignored the bridge because it's horseshit, or the first bridge. The second one did eat us fair and square. I didn't want to turn too hard out of it. I was afraid it would cause more problems than not. But apparently I really should have done that. And we've arrived back at the start point. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please remember to like, favorite, comment, and of course, subscribe. Thanks, Game Boy out. See you next time.